Today, we'll exclusively on this show talk about nominations for the upcoming 2018 class of the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. New this year, players and retired coaches are now eligible after 3 full seasons of retirement. Finalists for the North American and Women's committees will be revealed at All-Star Weekend. The full 2018 class will be announced at the NCAA Men's Final Four, and the enshrinement ceremony will be in September in Springfield. So let's check out some notable first-time nominees, including our guy, Mr. Big Shot Chauncey Billups.
Thank you.
That's a pretty nice class.
This is a heavy class, man.
It sure is. It sure is.
All right.
Wow.
Again, so these are our first-time Basketball Hall of Fame nominees. We're going to talk about some of them throughout the show. We'll also talk about some of the repeat nominees. Ray Allen, Steve Nash, Jason Kidd, Chauncey Billups, Grant Hill, Richard Hamilton, along with Bob Huggins, Steve Fisher, Rod Thorne, Bobby Dandridge, Ed Hightower. That's quite the list.
Wow.
Who better start with then? Chauncey Billups. So you're the 2004 Finals MVP, where you picked up that nickname, Mr. Big Shot. Taking a look at some other career notes, because we want to make a good case to the voters.
Why you got to show him in the playoff against us, man?
On there you go. He's taking it out.
Look out, hitting the shots, big shots in the playoffs. You were a champion, obviously, Finals MVP, world champion, which counts. We were talking about that before the show started. Your Olympic and USA national team duties count. 5-time NBA All-Star. Your jersey was retired. So how does it feel, first of all, to be mentioned among the greats?
Man, I tell you, just humbled and honored, to be nominated for the Basketball Hall of Fame. I mean, a kid from Denver, Colorado, who really not even a lot of NBA players come from the neighborhood that I came from, or even the state. So just a local hero in Denver that ceiling is possibly in the Hall of Fame is humbling to me. So I'm just happy to be on the list, to be honest with you. I mean, I played really hard my entire career, left it on the floor, and I'm just happy to.
For me, I'm happy for him because we started out together.
Yeah. That's right, 97.
We started out together, and I saw the journey that he went on. I mean, he went from team to team until, somebody really believed in him as a player, who he was. Got to Detroit, did his thing there. It seems like when he got to Detroit and then moved on, won the championship there, went to Denver, did the same thing. It's like wherever he went to, he won.
Right.
Took Denver. Y'all go to the Western Conference Finals?
Yeah.
Took them to the Western Conference Finals. So, I'm happy for somebody that had to go through that journey of going from a team to team to find somebody that really appreciates it.
That's funny about the two of y'all, because a lot of these names here are going to be guys who they came in with the expectations and they ran through. You guys had to struggle at the beginnings of your careers, different situations, but same kind of, it all didn't all click at once. So talk about what that journey is like, from being like, who am I in this league, to eventually being what you are.
My journey is unique, I think, than almost, Max is as well. But, for a guy coming in third pick in the draft to fall all the way off and almost be mentioned as a bust in the league, to get off of the mat and have a Hall of Fame worthy career is unique,
right.
And it took a lot of perseverance, and I just fought through all of it. And I was a guy who, just like Max said, all I cared about was winning. I wasn't a stat guy. I didn't care what my stats looked like at the end of the game. All I cared about was trying to win the basketball game. As a point guard, the biggest stat for me was winning the game. Can you manage the game? Can you make your players look better than maybe they might be? That was the metrics for me. That was what I was trying to do. So to know that people can appreciate a guy that played for those reasons, is humbling.
I mean, you're talking about somebody that led a team in an era where it was dominated by Shaq and Kobe.
Right.
Tim Duncan and the Spurs.
Right.
And they got a championship out of that. It's not a lot of.
And almost got two.
Almost got two. Like, a lot of these guys that's on this list, man. Well, Ray Allen, but like Steve Nash, great players that in that era couldn't win.
Right.
Because of, Shaq and Kobe and Tim Duncan.